At New Horizons Computer Learning Centers, the world's largest IT training company, we specialize in corporate training and individual career development. In the last 25 years, we have helped over 25 million students gain the skills needed to advance or change their careers. To help professionals with busy schedules get the knowledge they need to perform their jobs, we offer 4 different learning methods: traditional classroom, online anytime, online live, and mentored learning. Today, we'll concentrate on our revolutionary learning method, mentored learning. Mentored learning is a hybrid of multiple learning styles, creating the most evolved learning model to date. The result is a flexible and customizable learning process that increases a student's ability to retain information and apply newly acquired knowledge. Mentored learning is one-on-one classroom instruction using vendor-authorized curriculum. It's tailored to your educational or corporate training needs and your schedule.
You're at your own pace, you're learning at your own pace. You know, if you're quicker than other people, you know, you're not being slowed down. You're getting your money's worth.
It's unlike any other classes that I've ever taken.
And it was a great environment to learn in.
It's that personal satisfaction of helping individual students. And that's what mentor learning is about, is helping the individual student obtain their goals.
Learning takes place in a classroom with students working on different courses at individual stations. A mentor is in the classroom at all times to work one-on-one with students and answer questions. Here's how it works. At the beginning of a course, your mentor gives you a pre-assessment to evaluate your current knowledge. You also meet to talk about specific learning goals and what it is you want to achieve in relation to your career.
That's the very first thing we do, is we sit down and we have that one-on-one conversation so we can map a learning plan to what you want to learn in the way that you need to learn it. And we'll work with the IT department and training managers to develop a skill set for their people, and then a training plan for their people to bring them up to speed as quickly as possible.
The learning environment consists of dual monitor workstations. One monitor features virtual video instruction. The other monitor is your work area, where you can take notes, work in a production environment, or take a practice exam. You have complete control to fast forward or stop content and practice a concept as many times as you like. As you go through the course, your mentor is readily available for questions to make sure you understand the material.
When you get stuck or you find a stumbling block, you know, you have that mentor who can come in and say, okay, this is what you might want to do, this is what you need to do, and they give you pointers on how to cross over that stumbling block.
The mentor spends time with each individual student to ensure the course objectives are met.
The mentor, he lets you work. You know, every now and then he'll come around and see where you're at, you know, see how you're doing, ask if you need any help. And when you do need help, all you do is call his name, and he's right there.
It's a very good security blanket, if you know what I mean. You know somebody's there. You're not afraid to try things on your own because you know somebody's there to catch you when you fall.
One of the major advantages of the mentored learning program is its flexibility. Flexible course schedules allow you to get that added skill set while maintaining your daily schedule. For instance, the training schedule can be built around a work schedule, so productivity in the workplace is maintained.
The flexibility is awesome. I have 2 small children, so my wife and I, we tend to share responsibilities as far as the kids go, and this is absolutely spectacular because I can set my hours the way I want to and not the way they want me to.
The ability to be flexible in scheduling training classes was very important in a manufacturing environment that I work in. Things change quite a bit.
Mentored learning lets you focus on what you need to learn.
I actually learn at a quicker rate, I think, than most people, and I tend to get bored in a classroom that the curriculum is geared more towards the average or the mean level.
You have the freedom to scan through materials you already know, or take your time examining materials that are more difficult to grasp.
In the traditional classroom, you always sort of felt a little uncomfortable because maybe you were the only one that didn't understand, and so you felt like you were holding everybody up. Never felt like that in mentored learning.
In the mentored learning program, you're your own boss. And if you feel the need to come back and go over something, I can come back and go over it again. It may be something I did yesterday. It may be something I did 3 weeks ago.
At the finish of my class, I have access to all the information for 6 months. I can return here and access any of that information to refresh my memory, or if I have any questions or need any help with anything.
You may sign up for courses on very short notice, even very uncommon courses. And mentored learning classes will never be canceled because there are no minimum enrollment requirements. Mentored learning instructor-led classes are an excellent choice for busy people. They deliver the same high-quality learning as our traditional instructor-led classes, but with extra benefits like flexible scheduling, high retention, individual learning paths, one-on-one instruction, and no canceled classes.
We take an assessment test in the very beginning. The student is tested all the way through. They're required to do the hands-on labs, the official labs, right from Microsoft, the same labs as they would be doing in an instructor-led course. And then they're tested again at the end of the course. So we see a before test, a baseline knowledge, and we see an after test of what they were actually able to learn. So now the employer, the business person, the IT director, the training director can actually look at it and go, oh, okay, I am getting a return on investment for my training dollars.
New Horizons firmly believes in adapting learning styles to match the needs of a changing world and workforce. We are the only learning company to offer mentored learning and have been awarded the Technology Innovation Award by Microsoft for the development of mentored learning. With over 280 learning centers in 56 countries and the largest network of Microsoft Gold Certified Partner for Learning Solutions, we are uniquely qualified to help adults further their careers. Call us today to visit one of our classrooms and see a demonstration of mentored learning technology. Discover how this learning style will help you acquire the skills needed to reach your career goals.